Sponsored by America's largest supplier of classic Pontiac parts, Ames Performance Engineering.
We're going to be installing the antenna on our 68 Firebird. It's got a rear mount antenna, and this is the factory hole. So you can see that right to the front of the vehicle, this little notch is offset just to the outside a few degrees. And here are our parts from Ames Performance Engineering. We have an antenna body. I have the benefit of, I do have an NOS one, but Ames Performance Engineering does offer a correct reproduction with the groove in the head, just like that. And then we also have a reproduction body, the gasket between the quarter panel and the adapter, and then the nut. Ames also offers two different types of clamps for the underside. My vehicle, when I took it apart, had a clamp like this, so that's what I'll be using, but you could also use this style. So the way this goes together is you put the clamp onto the body first, and there's a little ear here that goes in. Okay. And then obviously this goes up into the quarter panel, and I'll show you that. The gasket goes down, but what's important to know, and I'll take the gasket back off there just so I can show you. This adapter has to go down in, and these ears on the adapter go into the clamp. So this stamp style, as well as this larger style, this goes down on, and these ears go down. A lot of times what people do, for some reason, they try to force the thing together, or they put it incorrectly like that. That's going to cause all kinds of fit problems. Okay, on the quarter panel, something to note, the water just comes rushing right down here. So if you're going to be using your car in your rain, you might want to think about just a little bit of sealant in here to help make sure that that gap closes. I'm not planning on using this car in the rain too much. And if it does rain on it and it leaks, I can always go back in and seal it. But there's a groove in the gasket, so we put the adapter on, and you kind of click the gasket up and right around the body. All right, and then you can push this right down and in so it fits. Okay, the body goes up through with the black part first. Put your clamp on, and then you can see as it goes up and in, the adapter goes through those grooves. And we'll just show you the same thing with the other style clamp. Clamp goes on, between those grooves. The body up through, put the nut on top.
The nut should easily install onto the antenna body.
Slowly tighten it on, make sure everything's fitting in there correctly. Now I've got a adjustable wrench. I've put some just duct tape onto the teeth so that I don't scratch the chrome, and I'm just holding the underside and tightening it up. And you don't want to over tighten, nice and snug. And down underneath again. I still have the original lead, but Ames Performance Parts does sell new body leads. Up and in. We finished off with our antenna. This nut should be threaded all the way up, and the antenna screws into place. Okay. Once it gets tight, it's a little bit crooked. You want the oval facing front to back, so we just turn it back a little bit, and then we tighten down this lock nut. antenna is installed.
This video is sponsored by Ames Performance Engineering. All the parts in this video can be sourced at amesperf.com.